Hey guys, Caleb's Cards here, coming at you with a special World War I autograph episode, and this is for the World War I autograph project. I have picked up quite a few over the last couple of weeks, and most of them have all come in recently. I'm trying to also bid on a few more that are pretty cheap right now, so we'll see how that goes here in a few days, but picked out three that I think are pretty cool ones and thought I could do an episode on for you guys and we can learn some history. So the first autograph I got in is Mr. Floyd Gibbs. And a little about Floyd Gibbs is he was a World War I correspondent for the Chicago Tribune. He was born in 1887 and passed away on September 23rd, 1939. So this would have been 7 years before he passed away. He was one of radio's first news reporters and commentators and was famous for fast-talking delivery style. He lived a life of danger, which he often wrote and spoke about. He was born to a family of 5 children. His brothers Edward Thomas Gibbons, Emma Teresa Phillips, those were his parents, I'm sorry. And he attended Gonzaga College High School and then went to Georgetown University. And he was actually expelled from that school and became a police reporter for the Minneapolis Daily News. Later on, he would go to work for the Chicago Tribune in 1912 and became well known for covering the Pancho Villa expedition in 1916. It was a famous Mexican outlaw from the Old West days, so even they would send U.S. guys to try and grab him. Mexico was trying to go after him. That guy would just would not get captured. Eventually, I think he was betrayed by his one of his own gang members, and then became very famous for reporting the 1917 torpedoing of the British ship RMS Laconia. And he was actually a passenger, so this guy seems like danger was following him wherever he went. He had a keen eye for detail and a vivid, splashy style, and they sent him to England, the Chicago Tribune did, to cover World War I as a correspondent at the Battle of Belleau Wood in France, and he accompanied the 5th Marines, where his account of the battle that he submitted violated wartime censorship by mentoring that he was serving with the U.S. Marine Corps. Gibbons' colorful prose added to the reputation of the Marines, and Gibbons also lost an eye after being hit by German gunfire while attempting to rescue an American Marine. So he was honestly a hero, trying to put himself, or not put somebody else before himself and his safety. He was trying, even though he wasn't a soldier, he was still trying to save somebody. That's really awesome. There's a picture of him that does show that of his eye being covered, so I'll probably try, when I put this autograph in my little binder that I got going, or little portfolio notebook, I'll make sure to probably grab that photo. He's got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. He was also he wrote a biography on Manfred von Richthofen, the Red Baron. He wrote a fiction novel about the Red Napoleon in 1929. And he was the narrator for the documentary film With the Bird of the South Pole in 1930. And he would do radio work as well later in the 20s. And unfortunately, he passed away of a heart attack in September 1939 at his farm in Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. So, this man lived quite a life. Really interesting man. So that was a really cool one to get that one. Definitely happy I added that one to the collection. Sorry for the cut there. Next one that I picked up is a Medal of Honor recipient. This is Mr. John Henry Bauch. Sorry. It is a signed index card, and Mr. Bauch was born in 1896, passed away October 15th, 1980. So he was about 84. He was a United States Naval Reserve officer and received the Medal of Honor for his actions in World War I. He enlisted in the Navy in Kansas City, Missouri, under an officer's training program. Prior to his enlistment on May 26, 1917, he had been a student at Kansas State University. After the training program, he was assigned to the 3rd Battalion, 6th Marine Regiment, and served in France during World War I. Prior to the actions in which he was subsequently awarded the Medal of Honor, Bauch was involved in the Battle of Belwood, so he would have been there during Mr. Floyd Gibbs. He may have even seen him, I don't know, where he was wounded. On October 5th, 1918, he showed exceptional bravery by establishing an aid station under intense fire. Acting as a pharmacist's mate, he was credited with carrying wounded Marines to safety and thereby saving their lives. On August 19th, 1919, Bauch received an honorable discharge at a pharmacist's mate first class. 1 month later, he was presented the Medal of Honor by Rear Admiral F.B. Bassett at the YMCA in Chicago, Illinois. He also served in the U.S., but during World War II, helping with that, and then eventually retired in 1950 after the War in the Philippines. Here's the citation for his his Medal of Honor decoration. So for gallantry and intrepidity at the risk of his life above and beyond the call of duty, with the 6th Regiment U.S. Marines in action at Versailles on 19th July 1918, Bauch unhesitantly and fearlessly exposed himself to terrific machine gun and high explosive fire to succor the wounded as they fell in the attack, leaving his dressing station voluntarily and keeping up the work all day and late into the night unceasingly for 16 hours. Also in the action at Somme-Py on 5th of October 1918, he exhibited exceptional bravery in establishing an advanced dressing station under heavy shell fire. So that is how Mr. Bauch received the Medal of Honor. So really cool to add to the Medal of Honor collection right there. There are nearly 3,500 recipients of that award. Not very many of them living. And our final World War I veteran to share with you is Mr. Gwillem H. Lewis. Let me take it out of this signed, kind of like a envelope. He is a Royal Air Force, or was a Royal Air Force officer. It looks like somebody sent to him from Arlington, Virginia back in 1982. So let's learn about Mr. Lewis. He was born 1897 and passed away December 1996. So I was just a few months old when he passed away. So he was nearly 100 years old. He was one of the oldest living World War I veterans at the time. He was a British flying ace during World War I. He was credited with 12 confirmed aerial victories, and he went on to a very successful career as an insurance broker. Lewis was the next to last surviving British ace from the war, as well as the longest lived, dying 8 months before his 100th birthday. His wide range of friends included Prime Minister Winston Churchill, playwright Noel Coward, and fellow aces Stan Dallas, Mick Manick, and George McElroy. He was born in Maudesley, Birmingham in 1897, so on Old Kim, you might know where that's at, in Birmingham. He volunteered for the Northamptonshire Regiment for service early in World War I, so this would have been about 1914, 1915. His first try at transferring to the Royal Flying Corps was refused because they had no openings, and then he procured £100 from his father for tuition and put himself through private pilot's training at Hendon on Graham White Bauxite. He was awarded the aviator's certificate on November 27, 1915, and then they accepted him to the Royal Air Force. He his first aerial victory was looks like he destroyed a Fokker Eindecker. I don't know how to pronounce these German names very well, so hopefully I did all right. On May 29th, 1916. That's my birthday, May 29th, so pretty cool. He was appointed a flight commander with the temporary rank of captain on August 27th, 1917, and he would not score again until late 1917, when he was assigned to 40 Squadron to train as a flight commander on Royal Aircraft Factory SE.5S. He would eventually score 9 more times in the next 6 months, including one triumph shared with the squadron leader, Major Stan Dallas. So he ran his personal tally to 5 German planes destroyed, 6 driven down out of control, as well as capturing an LVG reconnaissance plane on the 7th of July 1918 for his final win. He's awarded a Distinguished Flying Cross during July. And there was more stuff about him as well, but there was not enough room on the page. So, but Mr. Lewis obviously was an amazing pilot for the Royal Air Force. Definitely helped them win the war, as well as many other brave men during that time. So those are really very nice additions to add to the World War I collection. So I'm very excited, and I will get some pictures for them as well. I did not have them ready for this video, so I do apologize. So that's Mr. Gwelland H. Lewis, John H. Bauch, Medal of Honor, and War Correspondent Floyd Gibbs. So really cool. So thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed a little history lesson, as well as I'm learning as well, and just really awesome stories about these people who lived during the past. So really enjoying doing this. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I do hope you have a good rest of your day. Talk to you later. Bye.